And I hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing, that it's a good one for you. It's the top of the morning here, after 7 a.m., and I'm starting my walk. I hope you'll come along with me, join me, and hear some fun ideas for walking. Hopefully, at least one of those ideas will be encouraging for you and motivating you to walk. I'm in the park, as you can see, a lovely morning, about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy, a little breezy, and just a very pleasant morning here. I hope it's whatever you're doing, I pray that it's a pleasant one for you as well. Take a little view, a relaxing view, pristine. Water is rippling. A lot of life in this lake. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a good day so far. If you're just starting out your day, I pray that it will be a successful and a productive one for you. Good morning. Yeah. So let's walk. Thank you for coming. Remember your thumbs up. I hope you're having a very good day, whether you're just beginning or you're in the middle of it. Hello, Logan. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for your thumbs up as well. I hope you're doing well. Where are you watching from, Logan? I appreciate you coming by this morning. Yes, I'm walking in the park, one of my favorite places, because it has a very lovely view. Lots of things to do. Yeah. And I want to give people some motivating reasons to walk. It's one of the easiest and the best exercise, as you don't need any equipment. You can do it anytime. Hello, Luke. Yes, I am. South Florida, on a very lovely 70-degree morning with the sun hidden in the clouds. Beautiful, feeling a little breezy. And so quite a few people are out already, walking, jogging, playing volleyball. Hi, Joshua. Big up to you. Thank you for coming again. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for your thumbs up. I know you always remember. I appreciate it. I'm not here to give some encouraging reasons, some fun ideas for walking. If you're not doing any exercise, I think walking is the best one to start. You can walk at your own pace. You can walk wherever you want to. You don't need any equipment. You need no equipment. And it's safe. So maybe some fun ideas will get you started. Once again, thank you for coming. Your weather is cloudy this morning in New York. Yeah, I bet it's cold too. I know it's probably cold there. We're gonna get cold weather tomorrow, and it's gonna be cold for you. I'm sure of that. Whatever you do, yeah, it's stay off. Oh, you mean walking stays off depression? Yes, 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 yes. It does. Yes, it does. Yeah, good for mental health. So the first reason I want to give you for walking, the first fun idea, is to photograph. Photograph some things as you're walking. Things that might interest you. Capture nature. Capture city landscapes. Yeah. Capture types of trees. Thursday and Friday will be rainy. Yeah, it will be rainy in New York. Yeah, rainy, cold days ahead. hmm Yeah, so I'm saying capture, take photographs of some interesting things. This, look at this tree right here. These trees, if you photograph it and then frame it, you have something nice to put up on your wall. hmm There's always something interesting to see when you walk. So, who knows? After photographing things, you could start a new hobby. Because I know everybody walks with their phone these days. So, why not just start a new hobby? Take some photographs of nature, animals. Here they have a lot of squirrels, and I've video quite a few while they're digging for their tree nuts. There are lots of birds here too. Lots of trees. That beautiful lake over there with the fountain. Oh yeah, already got that. So there are lots of things you could photograph as you're walking. And that, my friends, you could start a new hobby. Here's a dog park here. So we have dogs. He's ready to go. He's ready. You're too slow. Dog is ready, but his owner, I guess, is taking his time too much for him. He wants to go, man. There are two dog parks here. So you have one for dogs 30 pounds and over, and one 30 pounds and under. So that barking there is a very big dog to be more than 30 pounds. Yeah, so my first fun idea is to photograph. Photograph as you're walking. Photograph interesting thing. Here's a squirrel right here. Going to dig up its nuts. The nuts come from these palm trees. And there are many here because The palm trees, these are sable palms, and they are the state trees. So the state has millions of these trees around, but it's good for the squirrels. They eat the nuts from the trees. And of course, if you know anything about squirrels, they're going to hide some for later. And when I come in the mornings, that's what I see them doing. They're digging up, they're searching for what they hid. They always find them, and then they eat. So, photograph landscape. Look at the sky. I could make a nice picture. hmm And that's how some people become photographers. They just start photographing. The next thing you know, it's their hobby, and then right after that, becomes a career. So you just never know what it may lead to. This clump of trees right here is nice to photograph. Look at the squirrels in the trees. Wow, they're chasing each other. But this is a nice scenery right here. The landscape, beautiful. That'd be nice to photograph. You can see they're looking for its nuts right there. Looking for the tree nuts. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. It's up the tree now. And here is another beautiful, beautiful landscape. Beautiful scenery to photograph. This right here. See that those fountains. Can't beat that. Just think about putting this in a frame and hanging it up in your living room. Look at the sun coming out right there. That's a beautiful. Oh, you know what? I need to take a picture of this. That is very beautiful. The sun coming up. Beautiful sunrise. Good morning. Yeah. So that's the first fun tip. Begin your photography journey. Make it a new hobby. There are lots of things to see, lots of things you can photograph. Just imagine it being in a frame, hung up on a wall somewhere. You could even make it a gift. Yeah. Some people, oh, a lot of people would appreciate that. Get it blown up, frame it, and give it as a gift. hmm That's a fun walking idea. hmm Thank you for coming. Guys, thank you for your time. I think I may just take a photograph of this too. Because I could see this hung up on a wall. Lovely. And look right here. Isn't that lovely to photograph? Nice scenery there. Yes, so do a photography walk, capture nature and city landscapes. That's my first walking tip. My first fun walking tip. How about taking historical walks? That way you get to explore local landmarks. You probably have landmarks in your area and places that you've never been to. Yeah, walk into the museums, do historical walks. You may have, just like this park with the lake and the fountains. I'm sure there are things we could read up about that. So take an historical walk in your neighborhood, in your area. Maybe you drive there and then walk. hmm Like in Washington, D.C., where they have all those landmarks in the mall there, historical landmarks. That'd be a fun one to do. And while you're there, incorporate the first walking idea, photography. Good morning, Sandra. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your thumbs up. Just double tap the screen. Yeah. So I'm giving fun walking ideas. First one is do a photography walk. Take pictures of the landscape and things in nature. And I even go as far as to suggest to, get it blown up, frame it, hang it up in your house, or even gift it. Give it away as a gift. Anybody would appreciate that. So to make walking fun, because I believe walking is the best exercise. Need no equipment, and it takes care of your physical, your mental, your emotional, your financial in the way that you're not paying for dues, you're not paying for membership, like you would at a fitness place. So helps you financially, all the alleys, emotionally. If you're going through something, just go take a walk. We all go through things. We live in a sinful world, so things gonna happen. That's, yeah, a great idea. I think so too. So I'm thinking about all the trees here. You take a picture, a photography of them, and look at that big mango tree right there. Two of them together. Yeah. And the second tip, I said to take an historical walk. Some people have history going on in their neighborhood or history that happened in their neighborhood. They have no idea. So they can explore landmarks. So many landmarks around. And if we'll just hear or read upon the history of that landmark, it'll be surprising to us. So I even said, while you're visiting those landmarks, incorporate the first idea, which is pictures, taking photography. There's so much to do and see in our own neighborhood. And because we often drive, we don't see them. But when you walk, wow, it becomes like a new place. I have paid for a gym. See, I know. Pay for a gym membership, but enjoy walking outside best. And I mentioned that last week that sometimes we do that. We pay for gym membership and it's just waste. It goes to waste because we might do it consistently for a month. And after a while, it just wears off and you don't feel motivated anymore, especially if you're going by yourself. Might as well just go ahead and walk by yourself. Yeah, that happens all the time, Sandra. I agree. It's just wasting money. It's just the company that gets the money. You don't get anything out of it. Maybe for a month, and that's it. Yeah. So walking don't need any equipment. You got your two legs. That's all. And I say if you can't walk, if something disables you and you can't walk, you have a wheelchair, go out in there too. You move your wheelchair around, and many parks have places where that are wheelchair accessible because they're thinking about that. Now it's not like 30 years ago when that would never be, not possible. But now anybody can use a park. Yeah. So there are two fun reasons there why you should just go ahead and walk. A third reason, you can do a nature scavenger hunt by discovering the flora and the fauna. For example, if I should walk in this park, a scavenger hunt here would be to seek out the squirrels, see how many squirrels I have seen in my walk. Yeah. And for the flora, try to identify the trees. And if I can't identify them, I'll incorporate my first fun fact, take a picture of it, and then go find out what it is. Yeah, I can easily identify the sable palm trees here. I could go around and count how many of them I've walked by. Fun scavenger hunt. hmm And since I know that sable palm is the most popular trees here, I'll try to find out what's the second popular trees in the park. What's the name? How long they last? You know, these palm trees seem like they last forever, but you can tell when they're getting old. This one, look at the trunk. Yes, so Sandra, I agree. Walking is best. You can do it wherever you want, whenever you want. And you do it in your neighborhood. You don't even have to drive anywhere. So do a photography walk, like what the squirrel right here, sitting on the bench. I found this on the web. Yeah. Hmm. Do a scavenger walk. Do your historic walk where you explore your local landmarks. Take a nature scavenger. Discover the flora and the fauna, all the trees and the animals where you're walking. Walking brings you, can bring a lot of pleasure. Look at this. Found the nuts, see? They hide their tree nuts, and they know exactly where to find them. It's the thing about these squirrels, God's creatures, all creatures great and small. Yeah, they know how to survive. That's why wild animals should not be considered a pet. They can survive on their own. Yeah, so I gave you three fun walking ideas. How about another one? Do a walking challenge. Set goals like for distances or steps. And these days we have many apps on our phone that can do that. If you're wearing a watch, an Apple Watch, you can do that too. So a fun one is to we start with the steps. See how many steps you take within the hour that you walk or whatever time you walk, within 20 minutes. Hear the lovely birds somewhere up there. Either count the miles you walk or the distance or the steps. That's a, and you know when you do that, it encourages you to keep going because you know when you start with your steps, you get to 200, you start seeing, okay, let me go another 100, another 100, another 100. Yeah, and not only that, you start saying, all right, let me see how quickly I can get to 100 steps. And those steps turned into miles. Yeah. So set distance or step goals is another walking idea that I would say. And the fifth one that I would say you should do is take moonlight walks. You know, just enjoy the evening stroll. Take moonlight walks. You just stroll in the evening, and it would be nice if you get someone to go with you. You know, if you just tell somebody, tell you what, let's go for a moonlight walk, they'll probably say, yeah, let's do that. Never thought of it. They never thought of it, but it sounds like a good idea. You know, a lot of people would love to go walking, but they're thinking just like you. I don't have anybody to walk with. But like I've said many times before, just make an announcement. I like to go walking. Who'd like to go with me? Talking to the people in your house or your friends. And that would encourage somebody to say, okay, let's go do it. And before you know it, it becomes a habit, a very good habit indeed. And when you start such a habit, you become accountable because now somebody's waiting on you to go walking. You can't just sit down and say, I'm not going today. Moonlight, moonlight walks are good, but it keeps me up at night. It does? Wow. Or maybe do it at sunset. Yeah, they say sunsets um, gives you good night's rest when you view the sunset. So if you're walking in it, yeah, maybe you should walk faster. Makes you tired, and time you get home, you feel sleepy. But yeah, walking is good. It makes you feel energetic. And then when you do something like that, you feel like you accomplished something for the day. If nothing else, you did your exercise. It makes you feel good. Because I'm telling you, when I don't get to do my exercise, if I have an early appointment and I can't do it, I don't feel good. And then the evening comes, and because I'm not used to doing it in the evenings, then I forget. But yes, love my morning walks. Doing it right now. All right. Man, it is good. It's good to walk in the mornings. I love it. You just start your day that way. It's it gives you the energy to do whatever else you have to do. It sure does. Oh, I like to watch this fountain when the water hits the sun and it looks like a rainbow to the right side of this fountain. Looks like a rainbow right there. Let me see if I can bring it up. See anybody see that rainbow? Yeah, I love to see that. Let me come up closer. Oh, it's disappearing. But when the sun hits the water, you get a lovely rainbow. I can see it, the reflection of it in the water. Hmm. And Sandra, as you're walking, you can start looking at how many different animals you see, and what kind of trees you see in the neighborhood. It really takes your mind off whatever else. It takes your mind off anything else. But you're just focusing on walking and looking at the things around you. Yeah, yes, you see the rainbow, just gorgeous. It is very, tell you, it's amazing. Nature, very, very amazing thing. God provides everything for us, and all we have to do is enjoy it, take care of it, and enjoy it. That's all He wants us to do. Take care of it and enjoy it. Hmm. So I hope you think you can think about one of the 5 fun walking ideas that I gave you. You consider at least one. The best one, I think, the easiest one, because everybody walks with a phone, is the photography one. Photograph things in nature, scenery, cityscapes, and eventually you could become, that could be a hobby for you. That hobby can turn into something else. You're taking photographs, you're getting them framed. Next thing you know, you're giving them away as gift, or maybe you're selling it. Hmm. I think that's how many people become photographers. They just go around taking pictures of things in nature. Or if not that, then just walk to historical landscapes, historical landmarks. Check out your neighborhood and check out for historical landmarks. You'll be surprised at what you find. Or do a nature scavenger hunt. Search out the flora and the faunas. See if you can identify the animals and the trees around. You know? Or do walking challenges, which is what most people do. They set steps or distance goals. A lot of people make sure they have at least 10,000 steps a day. If you're going to be doing that, there's no way you're going to be sitting around on the sofa all day long because you want your steps in if you're serious about it. Put in your steps. Start early, and those steps are going to lead to miles. Next thing you know, you're counting miles. Like I said, if you just start 20 minutes a day, a brisk walk in 20 minutes, that will get you up to a mile. In 1 month, you could be doing at least 30 miles. Hmm. Those 30 miles in a year, just imagine 365 miles. And that's only by working 20 minutes a day. Walking 20 minutes a day. Walking 1 hour, 1 mile a day. And before you know it, that 20 minutes is going to increase. It will definitely increase. In short order, you're now walking 30 minutes because your body's going to get used to it. And you find that 30 minutes is nothing. So you start increasing. 40 minutes is there. Next thing you know, you're walking an hour. Yeah, not something you plan to do, but your body just decides that's what it needs to do. And an hour a day, every day, something must happen. You're losing weight, you're losing fat, you're coming, your joints are now flexible, you're losing the high blood pressure. Yeah, you're decreasing your A1C. Things are happening just because you walk. Our church had a step up challenge. Many people joined. It encouraged you to walk more. It sure does. Yeah, man. And that's another thing. If you can get into a group, because there are a lot of people who don't like to do things like these on their own, but get into a group of people who are doing things like that. It really encourages you and it makes you accountable because people are waiting on you. Don't have them waiting. Get up and go. You know, you want to sleep a little bit longer. You have time for that later. Get up and go. Yeah, go. Just tell yourself, okay, I'm going to go and come back and sleep. That's what you're telling yourself, but I'm telling you right now, your body is not going to do that. Because it's going to say, you got energy. Go use it. Use it, do something. Hmm. It's nice overcast here. Look at Sandra, this tree is blossoming. Mango tree in November, blossoming. No, I was thinking a week ago that these things blossoms would fall off, but there's more and more. I've never seen this happen before. A mango tree blossoming in November. The world is upside down for true. Yep, we're living in an upside down world. Living in an upside down world. Even the trees are blossoming out of season. And it's interesting to know. I'm going to keep watching that tree and see what happens. And that's the reason for me to get up and come walk because I want to know what's going on with that tree. And the others around it are not blossoming it. Oh, it's even blossoming in the back now as I'm looking. It's not just the front. We all did it separately, but was able to see everyone's step count and they could see yours. That is perfect. It surely makes you accountable. You know that people are looking at you. And if everybody's have their steps in and you are at zero, I like that. I like that. Yeah, for many people, that's what they need, you know. They can't do it on their own. Yeah. Ah, that's a good one. I like that. Thank you guys for your thumbs up. People are coming in and out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I hope you incorporate at least one of these fun walking ideas in your life and make it a practice. Make it a habit that will become a practice. Because after a while, it won't be a habit anymore. It's just something you do. Yeah. So are you close to finishing walking now? Sandra, how long do you walk? Yeah. Shouldn't have to have you while you're walking. It means you have to stop to respond. And go back over there by that mango tree. I want to see the back of it. See how much blossom is on it. Mm-hmm. Mm. Haha. It made me step more. Oh, yeah. Somebody have to, when you know that they're watching you, of course you're going to step more. You're not going to stop at what the number there. Just, you're going to keep going. That's good. That is good. I walk for about an hour, yeah. That's what I do too. I walk for an hour. Unless, people are on and still communicating with me and I don't have to stop, then I keep going. But if I have something to do afterwards, then I'll have to leave. But I don't mind walking. Oh, see the tree up here in the back? I'm gonna have to pull it in so you guys can see it. Get closer. Look at that blossoms back there. And there are other trees beside it that are not doing it at all. I mean, they don't need another tree. Mango trees don't need another tree for blossoming. It blossoms on its own, you know. But look at here, all of that. And this tree, no blossom. And the one on the other side of it, no blossoms. But this one decides. lot of blossom. None on that one over there. It's all the way around. Yeah. So now I'm going to be so curious to see what goes on with this tree. That's enough to keep me coming back. It's so nice and cool here. And all these trees make it even feel much better. No sun. The sun is gone. But it's very pleasant over here. No dogs barking right now. Good morning. Yes, what I think I said, walking goals or enjoy early morning or evening strolls. Middle of the day, not the good time. It's hottest part of the day. Early morning or evening stroll is good. hmm And so if you want to do those things, you have to walk at a place where it's pleasing, it's pleasant to walk, a place you love, a place you like to walk. Yeah, there's so much activities to do over here. People playing volleyball over here. And this group is here every single day. Of course, there's the basketball, the tennis courts over here. 8 of them. You hear the dog? So the dog park is an enclosed, two enclosed dog park. So they have their own little park area. And the dogs love it here. So pretty. Yeah. Leaves are falling off the tree. I guess it's that time of the year for that. And that's the volleyball court. And these are the tennis courts. There's even a park for children. And you can see some of the slides are for different various ages, from babies up. And over here are 4 more tennis courts. Hi, I bring it every day. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm walking in the park and giving some fun ideas for walking. You know, we have to encourage each other because some people just don't like exercising. But I say one of the best one, the easiest one to do is walking. So I gave 5 fun walking ideas. And the first one is to do photography walks. Where you can capture nature and city landscapes. Oh, you're well. Great. Yes, I am too. Thank you. Yes, a photography walk, I said, is a very good one to do because everybody walks with their phones. So you can take photography. You can take pictures of city landscapes, nature, and before you know it, it's become a habit of you now to start taking photograph. And you may even start having them blown up and then give them away as gifts. Yeah, because I'm thinking about this spot right here. Good morning. Yeah, nice landscape right here. Or even better, the lake with the fountains. You go over there. And that hobby can soon become a career. Good morning. This would be a nice picture to take and blown up, hang it up in your living room, or give it away as a gift. You know, somebody's birthday is coming up. So you take a picture, give it away. So that's one of the fun walking idea tips. Another is to do historical walks to explore local landmarks, not landmarks, landmarks, because we live in our neighborhoods, and I'm sure we can find places that are historical that we didn't know about. So if we go walking just for that, historical walks become an educational one. Yeah, you know, I was saying walking takes care of all the alleys, the emotional, because when you're upset, the best thing to do is to go walk. It takes up the financially. You don't have to pay for gyms. Nope. You just go walk wherever you want to, whenever you want to, and for how long you want. Free. It takes care of the physical, of course. You know, that joint pain you used to have. You keep walking, and before you know it, it's disappeared. You don't even realize it. Mentally, yeah. You walk as you walk. If you meditate, you can meditate as you walk. It takes care of the mental. It takes care of all the alleys. Another tip I was saying you could do nature scavenger hunts. Discover the flora and the fauna, all the animals and the trees. Maybe you want to know the names of the trees in the neighborhood. You know, here we have a lot of palm trees. They're called sable palms, and they're the state tree. So I know that. But then you know that that's most trees you see here. Then I also see some mango trees, and I was just showing one that is blossoming unusually for this time of year. It's not just a little bit of blossoms. That thought was going to fall off from last week. Hello, Pastor Joan. Good morning. How are you this morning? Did you get, I'm sure you got the rain by now that you said you needed over there. Yeah. So if you discover the flora and the fauna, some of the faunas here that I see mostly are squirrels. Lots of squirrels in this park. And they're here because food is right here for them. See that palm tree that I spoke about, the sable palm? They have a lot of nuts up there. And so that's what they eat. And they bury some of them. And then you see them digging them up. Yeah, discover those things as you walk. So you're just walking for fun, you know. It becomes fun when you focus on these things. Doing well. Yes, it's been raining from last night. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it's coming towards us too. That's good. Another walking tip idea is to do walking challenges. You know, like you set distance and step goals. Yeah, I like that. Walking takes care of all the alleys. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sure does. And Pastor John is saying, hello, I bring it. Yeah, takes care of all the alleys, my dear. Yeah. So walking challenges, set distances, and you people have their watch. No, well, let's talk about the phone. You can find on one of those apps on your phone. Checks your steps for you, checks your distance. I bring it to saying, hi, Sandra. Yeah. So if you really want to know how well you're doing, just do a challenge goal. And before you know it, that 500 steps that you say you're going to walk start increasing because you're realizing 500 is nothing. So you say, okay, let me do another couple more hundred. And that couple more hundred, you look at your app, it's already there. Well, school is ready. The bell just rang. School is beginning. Uh, so walking does a lot to our bodies. It's very important. Yes, Pastor Joan, it is. And I was saying it's the best and the cheapest form of exercise because you need no equipment. You don't have to rush to the gym before it's closed. You can walk anytime you want. You can walk anywhere, and it's not going to cost you a cent. So we know our bodies need it. So why not do it? It's free. We love free stuff. This is free. Take advantage of the free stuff. Yeah, at this park, they give you no reason to make an excuse. They have everything. I was listening to one of your live about walking. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. They give you no reason to say, I can't or I will. See, they provide equipment. Every kind of equipment you can think of, they provide it here. Free. hmm And they make sure right here on the ground is very soft and spongy. As you walk, it's bouncy. Look at all the free equipment. You have to do therapy? Come right here. You get it on your legs and your feet, you get it on your arms, on your back, crunch. I do walk sometimes, but have to go walk in the mall. That's a good place to go. And that's what a lot of people do that because, you get to AC, you can stop and cool down. I can understand that. And the mall is a good place to walk. A lot of people do that. You'll be surprised when next time you go, um, check your steps and see how many steps you put in at the mall. hmm So I was saying here, they give you those equipment. They give you places to play. So we have a team over here every day that plays volleyball, sand volleyball. Put it too close to them. And there are 8 tennis courts. There's nowhere to walk where I live, so that is why I go there. Okay, that's good. As long as you're being intentional, that's called intentional. You're going there for a purpose, not to go shopping. You're going to walk. That's a good place to go. Yeah, you walk and you look and you can walk around the whole entire mall before you know it. She said, "Wow, didn't know you could do that, but you did. Your body took you and willed you to get there." So there are 8 tennis courts. There are 4 racquetball courts. That white building over there. There is the children's park. Already mentioned the dog park. There are 2 basketball courts. hmm There's a place to walk. People bike here too. No excuses. And each of the cities make sure that they have a park, outdoor park, which is very good. Sometimes I do step at home, 200 to 300 steps, 3, 4 times per week. Yeah, and what your goal should be, every week, put a little bit more on it. And before you know it, tell you, That's how people lose weight. They lose the fat. They lose the, they decrease their blood pressure. They decrease their blood and the sugar level. Their joints are now loose. Yeah, your heart, cardiovascular health is improving. I'm telling you, walking does a lot. And as we talk about already, all the alleys are taken care of. Yeah. So if it's just 1 hour out of the 24 hours, I think we should aim for that each day. But start small, maybe 20 minutes first, because not everybody can just start an hour. I will be doing more. I promise myself. All right, get your husband to go with you, and then you become accountable when he can, because I know he travels a lot. But yeah, if you can find somebody, it may not be easy, especially at the time that you want to go to walk. People may not be available, but if you can, it'd be a good idea to go with someone. And while you're out there, you do a photography walk, taking pictures. Yeah, I guess I'm close to when the sun start coming out like this, that's when I know I'm close to my goal. Oh, I passed my goal. Oh, you never realize it. You see how easy that happens? You're walking and you're talking and you're looking at things and you're counting whatever steps. Walking is good for you. Yes, I believe it. Sure is. And in my opinion, sorry about that. In my opinion, it's the best exercise. Look at me, I finished 1 hour already and did not even realize it. That's how easy it is. Yeah. And then I have another motive for coming. It used to be to enjoy this beautiful scenery right there. But now I'm coming now to observe this mango tree. I want to know why it is blossoming this time of the year all over. I expected last week that the blossom was going to fall off. But instead, there are a lot more. So, if for none other reason, I'm coming to check out this tree. Yeah, as often as I can get out here. If I don't have a more early morning appointment, then I will come and check out this tree to see if it is going to do what trees that blossom do. Yeah, this is my favorite spot, observing. And they make it so you can sit right here and just meditate. Take care of your mental health. Remember, I said self care is health care. We can't expect other people to take care of our health for us. We have to do what we can, take care of our health. Yeah, this is a good mental health care right here. And some people just come out here and sit and read. Perfect place to sit down and read a book. Every time you look up, you're looking at beauty, you're looking at creation. You cannot help but just marvel at the creation. Look at the sky coming in with the lake. They're just like one. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you all for your thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, Sandra, are you gone now? Are you finished? Yeah, I had a walking buddy. Sandra was my walking buddy. She's walking not here. She's not even here. She's a few miles away from here. We're walking at the same time. Thumbs up done, Pastor Joan. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Sandra's probably finished. She usually walk an hour or two in her neighborhood. I'm in my neighborhood, she's in her neighborhood. But yes, I hope that you will take away at least one of the fun walking tips, and that will encourage you or inspire you to start walking. Remember, you're doing it for you, for nobody else but you. Yeah. And we as women, we like to do things. We're doing things for everybody else. But now, remember, you have to take care of yourself too. Because self care is health care. Yeah. And if you don't have your health, then you can't take care of the people who depend on you. You know. So there are times when you just feel like just laying down a little bit more. If you give thought to that, you never get up to go walk. And believe me, there are days when I'm like, I don't feel like it today. But then I think about the end result. After I'm finished, I always feel good. May not feel good before I start, but after I'm finished, I feel good. I go home, I go in the garden, I do some things, and take a shower, and I'm telling you, it's like I have accomplished a great task. Try it. It may happen to you too. So I'm coming up to the end of my walk, and I want to thank you all for visiting. I thank you for your thumbs up. I thank you for your comments. And if you didn't do any of those, I still thank you for your view. I appreciate it. I know that many of you came through. Yes, because I will find out as soon as I'm finished. But I thank you for the other hundreds of people who did not comment, but you viewed. So I'll see you next time. And by the way, today's video is going to be about how you can protect your garden from pests. Blessings to you too, Pastor Joan. So check out that video later and let me know what you think. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time in the Charles Fort Lauderdale garden. Have a good day.